How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the Baseball Center. Now that the 2023 MLB season has come to a close, let's take a look back at some of the more impressive feats that we saw. The young sensation and possibly the second best player in the world, Ronald Acuna, hit a historic mark when he smashed over 40 home runs and stole over 70 bases, making him the very first player to join the 40-70 club. If you follow MLB Network or any of MLB's social media pages, you'll know about this because when Ronald Acuna was approaching this mark, they were glazing him super hard. However, with all of the new rule changes implemented over last offseason, is it really fair to celebrate Acuna's achievement as much as we have been? Let me explain. There are four fundamental rules of the game that were altered last season, as I mentioned earlier, and they all affect the game moderately, which can lead to big differences in the outcome of seasons. First off, there's the biggest one, which is the pitch clock. The league was trying to implement a pitch clock for years to try to accommodate for the future generations who struggle to watch the game because of their short ass attention spans. I think that's just a result of all the TikTok videos that they're watching, with all the mobile game ads underneath the actual content. So, for the 2023 season, the pitch clock was introduced, which caused a lot of controversy. I've made two separate videos about the pitch clock. One was at the beginning of the 2023 season, where I spoke very negatively about it, and I thought that it would ruin the game. Then I made another one well into the season, where I changed my mind and I actually supported the pitch clock because of all the positive effects it brought to the game and how little it affected the entertainment of the actual game. I'll leave a link to both of those videos in the description below if you'd like to check them out. So, how does the pitch clock affect base stealing? Well, with the reduced time that the pitcher has to throw each pitch, he has to work faster. So, when a runner is on first base staring at the pitcher, he knows how much time the pitcher can possibly spend before throwing a pitch. Before the pitch clock, the runner had no idea when the pitcher would throw the ball, so he had to stay on his toes for the possible pickoff. Now, if a pitcher waits until the last second to throw the ball, the runner can take off right as the clock hits 1, giving him a split second head start in his base stealing attempt. This is certainly a strategy that was used all throughout the season, and it proved to be very effective. The second rule change was the bigger bases that they added. Last season, the MLB changed the size of the bases from having lengths of 15 inches to having lengths of 18 inches. This may seem like a small change, but those small changes can really make big differences when you consider that baseball is a game of inches. Reducing the base paths by 3 inches can make those split second plays go one way or the other. This may not be the most impactful change that had an effect, but it did have an effect nevertheless. The third change that the league made that helped Acuna accomplish this feat was the pickoff limit. To prevent pitchers from wasting time by just picking off over and over again, the MLB implemented a pickoff limit, which meant that pitchers would only have 3 pickoff attempts per at-bat. If the pitcher didn't successfully pick off the runner on the third attempt, the runner would take second base for free. Now, in the 2023 season, we didn't see many runners take a free base. However, we did see them take advantage of this new rule. You see, if a speedy runner were to take first base, the pitcher would want to try to pick off the runner and would try to do so twice to either keep him close to the bag or to actually get him out. The problem was, after that second pickoff attempt, the pitcher would be scared to throw the third one, because the runner might get an extra bag. The runners knew that, so the runners would take an extra big lead, knowing that the pitcher was scared to pick them off, giving them an extra 1 to 2 foot advantage over to second base. So, because of that, it resulted in more stolen bases because the runners had an extra advantage. The last main rule change from the 2023 season was the banning of the shift. It's very complicated, but just remember one main thing. Where the fielders could be at the time of the pitch was controlled and prevented them from being as close to second base as they otherwise could have been. As a result, some fielders not being at the base in time resulted in more stolen bases for the runners. All of these rules that were implemented have one thing in common. They all benefit the offensive side of the game. Shorter base paths, less time for the pitchers to work, pitchers can't pick off as much as they want, and fielders can't play where they want. There's nobody who doesn't understand why offensive numbers have spiked the last season as opposed to seasons past. Hitting numbers went up, ERA went up, and stolen bases shot up, especially for Ronald Acuna. I'm not trying to in any way deny the abilities of Ronald Acuna. If it weren't for Shohei Ohtani, I would confidently say that Acuna is the best baseball player on the planet. His speed, his power, his baseball IQ, his arm and accuracy, Acuna has every single tool that you could possibly want in a position player. However, we've seen a lot of five-tool players in this game not make it to the 40-70 season, much less even get close. So, when we see records get broken this hard after an offseason of massive rule changes, it is always important to look at how much these stats are padded by the changes in that game. So I'm not sure. Acuna is a fantastic player, and he's a delight to watch play every season. And I think that he's going to go down as an all-time great. We should cherish watching him before it's too late. What do you guys think? Was Acuna's 40-70 season as amazing as some made it out to be? Let me know down in the comments. Till next time, again, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Or month. It depends on how lazy I am with these videos. For that, I apologize. Bye.